Sonic fans could kill the open zone formula, and it isn't because criticism will never be bad. It's because most Sonic fans misunderstand what made the open zone gameplay so fun in the first place and could turn that style into a misguided, directionless shell of its former self. So what made that gameplay style so fun? Aside from cyberspace, combat, puzzles, and all trash that was in Frontiers, there was one thing that made that moment-to-moment gameplay of Frontiers so fun, which were the platforming sections. They are little, short, and really simple. But once you actually try to string them all together, they become quite fluid, and now we are just in the tip of the iceberg, because there are ways to pull off smart skips since you're in a free open zone, and because of all options Sonic has in there, like the tricks which send you flying downwards, the newly added spin dash, and even the homing dash. Yes, you had that move in the open zone. And once you're doing everything faster through smart play, and as a result of practice in the open zones, that flow gets harder to keep. And that means the more you are pressured to do these things in strings without stopping. It's like a traditional 3D Sonic game. You will never get the perfect run effortlessly on your first try, no matter how much you have mastered the game's systems, even if the ranks tell you so. That's why you practice your runs until you barely have to breathe to get that good time or that S rank. And it's the same with the open zones. But this time, there is no goal ring. There is no point system. It's just your natural flow throughout the open zone. And that flow can be quite easy to lose. But then, what's the problem with people and how they see the open zone? Well, you see that I compared the open zone of Sonic Frontiers to a traditional 3D Sonicing, but in an open world setting, in pretty much an endless loop. Well, that's not the way many people see it. Those people see the open zone formula as Sonic becoming an open game, almost like a return of the adventure formula, as they see the adventure games as open-ended games about momentum and slope physics. So the idea is to remove the automation of the open zones, abolish the boost, and turn the game into Sonic Utopia. Actually, that's pretty much what I'm describing. Maybe Sonic Horizons gets a little closer, but you get the point. Look at Mario Odyssey. The game throws moons everywhere because the idea is not of challenge. The game is just moving around and jumping as Mario, and the moons are just an excuse for that. Well, yeah, Sonic Frontiers does have collectibles, but Sonic is made to be a fast character. So you would want to go fast and get all those collectibles fast. And if you are liking this style of straight to the point, in-depth analysis and discussion, then please like and subscribe. Maybe show this channel to other people that might enjoy my content. I'm just 167 subs right now, and I would be forever thankful for any support. So what could the open zone formula become if that happens? Will it be bad or not? Well, I think there are two scenarios. The first one is when Sonic Team is aware of what I'm saying, and they know how to either hook them better into that idea of the open zone, or even listen to them and make a refreshing take on the open zone gameplay. But the bad outcome coming with this feedback is that they will create a gameplay with no sense of direction. The most recent example of that is none other than Sonic Frontiers Final Horizon. The game seemed to have completely abandoned the original concept of the game and came with the idea to make challenge one of the core factors. This led to an experience where the game's overall systems were made for one purpose, but the level design completely contradicts it by trying to make the game something that it isn't. And even if they do make a game made for that, there are still fundamental aspects of 3D Sonic gameplay that have been in the series since SA1 that just don't fit this style. What's the purpose of automation if it's not there to be a rest time for any pressure? Why do we have a homing attack if it's so binary and automated in an open-ended game? Are you seeing the problems here? And it seems like people like Mario Kishimoto are taking that seriously. So it's kinda just hope for the best with Frontiers 2. Shadow Gens was good, so the last thing I expect this game to be is bad. And with all that said, bye-bye.